Splash and trash. Heading down to Willowside Road. I'm gonna drop this kayak in the creek down there. And I'm gonna hit up a garbage patch that's been in the middle of the creek for at least 5 months. Finally, I can reach it with this kayak. Pretty stoked. See how it goes. I have a loose plan of how it's gonna go, but you never know till you're in the middle of it. And one thing I haven't quite figured out is how I'm gonna carry the bag of trash, because it's only an 8-foot kayak and not very much room on deck. So see how that goes. It's gonna be interesting. I am here at the launch site at Willowside Road, where it goes over the Santa Rosa Creek. Put my kayak in here and head downstream to the great garbage patch of Santa Rosa Creek. Setting up this part of the video so I have some content. I decided to launch under the bridge because it's got a shallow descent into the water. And I think that'll be easier than just getting right in the deep end over there. I've never kayaked in an 8-foot kayak, so I don't know how it is. And I'd rather not find out when the water's deep. Try not to get the seat wet. It's kind of silly, but I don't want to sit with my butt all wet all day, but I don't think I'm gonna have a choice on that matter. Yeah. It's working. It's crazy of me to think I wasn't gonna have a wet butt. That's not the case. I'm already soaked. Balls, bottles, and styrofoam. It's pretty deep in here. It smells swampy. Sitting in creek water. Ew. I'm in the middle of this garbage patch, making a dent. Got about half a sack so far. It's a lot tougher than I thought it would be. It's hard to move around in this stuff. It's so dense with sticks and stumps and logs. Lots of styrofoam pieces. A lot of it I can't get. It's too small, too many of them. I'll get the big stuff, as much as I can anyway. I feel a little better about that garbage patch. Time to move on and see what else I can find. Finally got to a spot where I could get out of the kayak. It turns out I'm about 100 feet from my final destination. So, about done with the trashing part of today. I didn't want to set my goals too high because this is my first time out in a kayak. My butt's soaking wet. It was so wet when I stood up out of here, I filled my waders full of water. I just put these plugs in it last night, and I think that held the water in. So I don't think those are the best idea. Round 2 launch. To go up against this current here. I don't think it should be too bad. Once I get offshore here. Ooh. Here we go. Little current. Get past that. And come over here. See a floater. That's the kind of stuff that's just floating around in here. Bottles, capped bottles. They're always capped. Just the slightest tip. Oh my gosh, look at all that trash in there. I don't know how I'm gonna get in there really. I don't know if you can see back in there, but there's a lot of floating debris. It's kind of a swamp back in there. There's absolutely no current. See what I can do, how much I can get out. I think if I snake through these lower hanging branches, I can get into that swamp. But I don't want to get too wet either, because this is pretty, it's got a good smell to it out here. And you don't want to be sitting in the smell, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to keep on chipping away at these branches and come out on the other side. So I'm determined. Ah, what a mess. Well, better stop here and pick up some of this trash. Quite a bit of it down in here. It's all smalls. No turning back now. I haven't had a DeTrashing experience like this in years. Probably never. Power steering formula. That shouldn't be here. I think there's still some in it too. I'd rather have it capped and sealed than leaking. Propane. Couple floaters over there. Back in here to the swamp area. I don't even know if I can really paddle through here. There's probably lots and lots of sticks and logs. Smearing off. Tennis ball. Then over on this side, got your standard Gatorade. Some kind of fast food cup. McDonald's. I gotta get the water out because I gotta keep the weight down. If I get too many things with water, it's just so heavy. That looks pretty gross though. I shouldn't be putting that back in the environment. I don't want it leaking me sitting in this juice either. Just don't want to be sitting at McDonald's juice. Made it way back up in here. Bag's almost full. Not much room in this kayak. Chunk of styrofoam. Bottle. More styrofoam. And a little bit of a pickle at the moment. Let's see. That's probably gonna make a difference. Just sitting in so much water, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna attempt to land here and drain this water out. Maybe I'll drag the boat up over this mound of land here into the other side where I just was a little while ago. I think that's easier than trying to go back through all that brush. Still a couple of things in there I just can't get. It's really a complex operation to get that stuff out of there. Now I got to get my kayak out of here, drag it through this stuff to the creek right there. I was just over there about an hour ago, so once I get all my gear over there, I'll be good. But where I'm at now, it's hectic, especially sitting in all that water. Ugh. What a mess. Taking a break, wringed out my socks, emptied the water out of my waders. I think I'm done for the day. I saw another spot that I could hit up and get a couple bottles out of, but that's gonna have to wait till later. Oh, ooh, a pincher bug, man. That felt weird. I'm not scared of pincher bugs. Yeah, anyway, wrapping it up. Almost loaded up. 2.5 sacks of hard to reach trash. Removed today. Loaded up, heading out. I gotta get home, take a shower to wash my... Tell you that for sure. You know what I mean? Spicy curry, getting the job done. Oh no! My hat! Made it back. 11-mile round trip from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pretty good little adventure. The spicy curry is the perfect match for this job. I'm very happy and pleased with it. Thanks for tuning in. All right, ready to drop in. Got my waders on. I know that's not kayaking attire, but when I get out on the banks, there's a lot of brush, and these waders really cut through the brush, and I don't get tangled up on like the blackberry thorns or the poison oak or the ticks and numerous other things that are trying to get you.